Meghan Markle was the subject of a joke from Clive Myrie on Have I Got News For You last night. Clive Myrie hosted the BBC magazine show Have I Got News For You for the first time last night. The new Mastermind presenter was full of witty jokes, including reflecting on Meghan Markle's legal win this week. Clive was joined by Jupp and Camilla Long on the episode, as well as regulars Hislop and Merton. The panel show looking back at the week that just happened was full of its usual jokes about the politicians, royals and the news. This week, the presenters were discussing Meghan's latest victory in her court battle against the Mail on Sunday. The round started with a picture of the Duchess of Sussex, as the teams had to guess what the news story was. Camilla said, "This must be the case against the Mail on Sunday, which the Duchess of Sussex has won the latest round. They found in her favour, saying the paper had been wrong to print half of a letter she'd sent to her father. The ruling was made in the Court of Appeal, which rejected Associated Newspapers' attempt to have a trial earlier this week." Clive replied, "Yes, Camilla, you're absolutely right, the three judges including Lord Justice been ruled in favour of Meghan," and said that the contents of the letter were personal, private and not matters of legitimate public interest. He later added, "Yes, this is Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, who has won her legal battle against the Mail on Sunday. The ruling means that Meghan, once again, will be free to continue to invade her own privacy." Meghan wasn't the only source of jokes during the BBC show, as the group discussed the new Omicron COVID variant. This has led to politicians being asked this week whether Christmas parties and family gatherings should still go ahead. Meghan recently won a privacy lawsuit. The Duchess emerged from this, as from much else, as self-righteous, clumsily manipulative, hypocritical, and in every respect insufferable. She misled the court. "I shan't say that she lied, because as I understand it her lawyers have been buzzing like well-paid wasps against any outlet that dares to place other than the most indulgent interpretation on her actions, but she did publicly deny having had anything to do with a sympathetic book about her, and only later remembered she'd arranged for the authors to be briefed in detail. As for the privacy thing, well, there's something in that too. Those people hooting and wailing about the dreadful threat to the ancient freedoms of the press that this ruling represents, were they making the same noises when the judiciary cracked down on phone hacking? Does person-to-person communication take on a wholly different moral character when it's made of sound waves rather than ink on paper? Hard to think so. It's just nonsense, too, to imagine that the Duchess's well-founded expectation that the contents of the letter might leak meant that it was okay to publish it when it did. She sent an early draft to her then communications secretary saying, "Obviously everything I have drafted is with the understanding that it could be leaked, so I have been meticulous in my word choice." You might equally well argue that because someone insures their property against theft it's okay to rob them. Nope. In this case the issues were clear-cut, as the courts have found not once but twice, and the fact that the Duchess of Sussex is rich and powerful and annoying is neither here nor there. If I were the Mail on Sunday I'd take my lumps and chalk it up to experience. There'll be other battles to fight.